No, I'm not at that age anymore. And even then, I don't think I was a good twerker. No, I wasn't. However, I want to go back on the video we talk about we need people. And we need people, and I was asking myself, and I'm going to try not to make this video long. We need people, but where do we need people? We need people in a community. Emily, what is a community? And I'm going to take it here from the web. A community is generally defined as a group of people who share a common characteristic, interest, or location, leading to a sense of belonging and interaction. This shared identity, whether based on geography, shared values, or common purpose, fosters relationships and a sense of collective responsibility. Okay, I took that from the web. Now, what is a community you could think about that would be referenced to where a group of people get together to share the same value or have the same characteristic or everything that was said in the definition? Our community of YouTube. YouTube is a community, and we have to position ourselves in which one of the communities we would like to be involved in. Like I just said, what videos I watch. I know what I would like to learn more of, and that's where I position myself. How do we need one another in the community? Well, I might need you to watch my videos. I might not always watch all your videos, but I watch. I would drop a comment. I would definitely put a like. Most times. Sometimes I put a comment and forget to put a like, and then I would go back and say, did I like that video? Now, YouTube, before YouTube existed, we had different communities. Community in the village, community, our neighborhood, community, our work environment, community in our school, community, the church, and so on and so on. You got the picture, right? I can tell you how much we need people at work because I can share my experience with you. A couple months back, I was having difficulties doing something on the computer, and I called someone who I know knows very well almost everything about the workstation, the what's inside the computer. It's okay when we say computer, it's what's inside the computer. So I called her and I said, I'm trying to get this. This is the first time it showed up for me, but I don't know what to do. And she said, well, what are you doing? I said, I do this, I click here, I go there, but it's not allowing me to do anything. She said, yes, you're missing a step. I said, what's the step I'm missing? She said, go back to east, click, come down to north, click, go across over to, I said, I'm doing that. She said, I'll come and help you. She came down, she didn't even sit. She stood on my right and she said, click there, click there. She said, look at it here. We need people. And that's an example of the work environment. Well, what about the neighborhood? Many neighborhoods have what we call neighborhood watch. Okay? It means everybody is watching for everybody. I live in a building. Most of the time, I'm in a building. And on my floor, we have different apartments. That's my community. I have of my neighbors have my phone number, and one would call me and say, before, when she was better able, she would call me and say, Emily, you have a package at the door. I'm going to take it into my place, and when you come home, knock on the door, I'll have it for you. She's no longer able to do that. She's older. I have another neighbor down the corner. She would send me a text, funny text, I have your package. Okay? We need people. Now, we live a certain way. We don't go into each other's homes. I don't go into their apartment, they don't come into my apartment. Well, one time I locked my bathroom door and I had to call for help, and one of the neighbors came in and she helped me. You know, she knew what to do. But this is how we need people. So how can I show them that I appreciate? I cook, I bake, so I would present. Here, this is for you. Whatever, I don't have to say what it is. But we need people. Oh, it was so delicious. Oh, it was this. I haven't had this in a long time. Yeah. Now, the other people were not close, but it doesn't mean that we don't need each other or one another. And when I say close, morning, how you doing? Another neighbor said to me the other day, oh, I saw your son and I asked him for you. And I said, yeah, I'm here. And you know, we talk a little bit. But that same neighbor, a few months back, they put the rent slip on his door, the rent notice on his door. 2 days passed. And I'm, Emily, this is not like this person. He would have usually picked it up already. So I took it. I went to the door and I took it. And I put it on my counter. And when I saw him one morning, I was leaving, I said, hey, I have your rent notice. What happened? It was there on the door, because if a notice remains on your door for a long time, people say, oh, they're not there. Let's do something. And this is not what I would want to happen to me. So I kept it. I said, I have your notice. I ran back inside, I get it. I said, hey, oh, thank you. I was in the hospital for 2 months. I had a stroke. Thank you so much.